So when I tell you that the shadow always moves away from the light of the truth, let me give you an example. What do you see there? See the shadow? See where it begins and ends? Underneath my feet. So I want you to think about something. In Genesis, the curse on the serpent was to spend all the days of its life on its belly in the dust of the ground. Now think about that. Think about the offspring of the woman versus the offspring of the serpent. Well, he crushes his head. The offspring of the woman, right? He crushes the head of the serpent. What do you see? What do you see? That's an example of the victory of the truth of God and the light of the truth over lies. And as it is for people, so too it is for nations. So if you want to know how we can get out of this as a nation and get back on the right path, well, you're going to have to stop pursuing your shadows and the shadows of the real, the shadows of yourselves, and turn around and start seeking the light of the truth. And not only will it set you free, but it will heal you and restore you and do the same thing to this country. Now think about why I'm telling you this. You see, everything here is telling you a story. I say this all the time. Everything is testifying to the truth. Even your own shadow. And of course, you can't have a shadow without a light source and something that casts it to the ground through. And that's you. Now, you can say I'm being hyperbolic, but you know what I'm telling you is true. You see, until you stand up to the darkness, the lie, and the lies that hold you, and you stop giving it power, well, you're going to be a proxy for that. And it uses you as a human shield, and it uses you as a proxy enslaved warrior to fight against the very thing that it's keeping you from and deceiving you and using you against your own best interests. Now the truth will set you free. So why don't you do what I did, and why don't you put your shadow beneath your feet and crush its head? Then you'll actually see things really change. And we'll get on with things. All right? I want you to think about that. Consider what I'm telling you. Consider how it plays out, not only with people, but with people, places, and things, and how it's playing out right now, even between the nations.